We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major. So here's Michael Chavis now, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Leading off tonight for Boston, the second baseman, Michael.
First of three here to start the week as the game's first pitch is taken for strike one. Guys, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight, they come in off to a bit of a slow start with just one win in their first three tries.
Yeah, Matty, in this sport at this level, you have to find a way to be a little bit realistic. You're not going to win every ball game. So they lost last game. Fine. Let's find a way to execute today and get on the winning side.
And that'll get down out there near the wall. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Now that is the way you want to start a game on the road. He comes out swinging and stands at second as the first base runner of the night. Now we'll see if his teammates can pick him up and if they can punch first.
At the plate, Kevin Pillar, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
Hey, I love that pitch right there. Better execution after just giving up an extra base hit.
Swing and a line drive. But a foul ball.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone that got fouled off.
This is in the air out to straightaway center. Under it is Hayes, and that's the first out of the inning.
Batting third, the left fielder.
And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi. He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. And that's in there for strike one. Oh, 0-2 the count to Benintendi.
Two well-executed pitches at the knees right there, but I know this hitter's looking for something up.
A swing by Benintendi, and this is driven to deep right. And out of here, and I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. Andrew Benintendi, a two-run shot. First home run of the campaign for him, and that gives the Red Sox a 2-0 lead. And that brings in Xander Bogaerts.
Love the homer in the top of the first inning. Give your pitcher a chance to kind of regroup and gather himself with an early lead.
Xander Bogaerts is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. This is line to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
Batting fifth, the third baseman.
Here now is Rafael Devers. He was one of the stars from yesterday's game as he had 3 hits in the victory. Now a slider down the middle but laid off. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Hey, I know it's early and we're in the first right here, but he's going to have to work that heater to both sides of the plate. He cannot get away with missing over the heart of the plate all night.
This is pulled into right. Mancini makes the catch for out number 3. But the Red Sox strike for 2 on the 2-run homer. Digging in, Jose Iglesias. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Orioles, the shortstop.
Into the corner and slicing foul.
Iglesias.
Again, another foul ball. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, man. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Into the box, Ramon Urias, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. It appears to be all systems go to start the new year as they've come out of the gates on a 4-game winning streak.
Yeah, guys, you know what, as well as I do, being in the clubhouse before the game, this team's riding high. 4-0 to start their road trip. They're more concerned about what they're having for dinner than worried about the opposing pitcher right now.
Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Popped him up. Moreland in foul ground, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. They're still down. It's 2-0. Now at the plate, Jackie Bradley Jr. He'll lead it off here to begin the second.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Strike two as the fastball is let go. I get it. He wants to see this guy's repertoire, but now he's behind in the count. Puts himself in a tough spot to hit.
Pulled toward right center field. Hayes on the run for it. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Batting 7. The catcher.
In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. First pitch of the at-bat.
Hey. 0-1's the count.
One out, nobody on.
Hey.
Slider, and that's in there for strike two.
He's had to be sitting out over that outer half of the plate. For him to take those first two pitches right there, finds himself 0-2. I'll be surprised if the pitcher doesn't go right back to that spot.
Santander will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
Batting 8.
Here's J.D. Martinez, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1.
Hey, I got to really commend this pitcher right here. Was able to regroup in between innings. Something happened in the dugout because he's on point coming out for the second.
Behind 0-2 now. Line toward the gap in left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. There's strike two as the slider hits the outside corner.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one man left to... Last half of the second set to go. And digging in next at the plate will be Renato Nunez.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs. But it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Now here's a ball popped up. Playable, however, for Lucroy behind the plate. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Batting 5th, the designated hitter, Dwight Smith Jr.
So striding forward now, Dwight Smith Jr. as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And they start him out away with a called strike. Weber, it's a guy who throws a lot of strikes, rarely walks people, but what does bite him occasionally is the home run ball.
Matt, this is a guy that's not a power type of pitcher, so he needs to rely on being down in the strike zone. One of the keys, he tends to lose being aggressive when he falls behind and he kind of nibbles around the strike zone. And what happens with that, Matty V, he becomes very predictable. And when you don't have overpowering stuff, you tend to be able to get hit hard.
He froze him on the fastball there. Dwight Smith Jr. becomes out number 2 this inning. Digging in now, Anthony Santander. He'll swing it from the left side right here. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Pitch on the way. Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. And it's fouled away. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Chavis has it, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. They trail it here 2-0. Digging in, Michael Chavis. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Behind 0-2 now. And now pitch on the way. This is line to left. Santander's got it, and there's one away.
The right fielder,
at the plate, Kevin Pillar. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
Wow, I can't believe the hitter took that one. The pitcher absolutely got away with a hanger.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. A leap at the wall, but he can't bring this one back. It's a home run. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 3 here in the early going, as the Red Sox have moved out 3-0.
Here in Baltimore, you see a lot of guys get robbed because the outfield wall is only 7 feet high, but he had just enough to get it out of here, much to the outfielder's dismay.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
Popped up. And that's in there. Base hit.
Hey, they don't all have to be beautiful. They just have to be base hits, and that's exactly what that was. Soft liner into left field. Nice job.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike. Swing and a line drive, but just foul. The 0-2 once more. Sharp ground ball to third. Scooped up to second for 1. On to Davis for a side retiring double play. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Austin Hayes the next to bat. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Hit hard up the middle, and the Orioles have their first hit of the game.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
And a high strike there, 0-1. Fouled off. Hayes gets his lead at first, nobody out. And another foul ball. Softly hit toward the hole. Fielded cleanly. One there. Return throw is in time. And what do you know? They do get the double play.
That's good athleticism here by the pitcher getting off the mound. He gets the ball to first and then hustles his way over to the bag to help him wrap up the tough 3-6-1 double play.
Here's Chris Davis now. He was hitless in yesterday's shutout loss, as were many of his teammates. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he fouls this one off. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Here's another 0-2. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. Nothing doing this time around for the O's. They trail it here 3-0. New inning set to get underway, and set to go as the third baseman, Rafael Devers. 92 splits the plate, and it's strike 1. Devers stands at 6 foot even. That's left, throws right. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. Called strike 0-2.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
Lifted in the air out to center field. Under it is Hayes, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And in to hit next, it'll be the left-handed batter Jackie Bradley Jr. Now a slider down the middle, but laid off. Fastball called for strike 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a line drive. But there to take this one is the second baseman, and that's out number 2.
Up next for the Red Sox.
So 2 gone now here in the Red Sox. Fourth, and that brings in Jonathan Lucroy. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. And a strike called at the knees. 0-1. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach in 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Down in order go the Red Sox, but they lead it 3-0. Ready to go in the bottom of the fourth. And stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Jose Iglesias.
Not shortstop.
Skied in the air to straightaway left.
Iglesias.
Benintendi's got it, and there's one away.
Now batting, second baseman.
Striding in once again, Ramon Urias.
He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Now a ball grounded foul over toward the coaching box. No runs, just one hit, and no errors for the Orioles so far. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
I know that feeling. Played 14 years in the big leagues and still can't hit a slider.
This is popped up. Moreland near the first base bag, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
The batter.
Now at the plate, Trey Mancini 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. And this pitch is right down the middle, strike one. Fouled away. No runs, just one hit, and no errors for the Orioles so far. A little bit off the outside, it's 1-2. Slider whiffed on for strike three. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. 1-2-3 go the Orioles. They trail in this one 3-0. All ready to go in the top of the fifth, and that'll bring up the dangerous bat of J.D. Martinez.
J.D. Martinez.
And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
A swing by Martinez, and this is driven to left. Gone to lead off the inning.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
Mitch Moreland will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now. Movement in the Orioles bullpen now as they've got a left-hander up and throwing. Swung on, and this one's driven in the air as well to deep right field, and that'll get down out there for extra bases. The relay not in time, and he's in there with a double.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
Now here comes the Oriole manager up out of the dugout on his way to the mound, and we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Hayes is there, and he has it for the first out.
The right fielder.
Digging in once again, Kevin Pillar. He's coming off a solo homer in his previous trip.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Good changeup, and it's 0-2. Runner at second here with one man out. Swing and a line drive, but just foul. The next 0-2. hot shot down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. And the run is in to score from second.
Wow, you got to love this aggressive swing here. Gets the barrel of the bat out in front of the ball and just rips it down the left field line. Absolutely no play on that ball the second it left the bat. Nice job picking up the runner.
Right down Broadway that time. Strike one. Strike two called on the inner half. 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Mancini moving back. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with one away.
First game of a new series, and he's already sitting on 3 knocks right now. The pitching staff might have to make an adjustment going forward.
Stepping into the box, Xander Bogaerts. And he's got runners at the corners here with only one gone. Strike one to start the at-bat. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Good time to try to put the ball down in the strike zone. You can either get a strikeout or a potential double play ball.
Left fielder giving chase. And he makes the catch in the corner. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. It's a 6-0 ball game.
Now batting, third baseman.
So a runner at first with 2 away, and that brings up the third baseman, Rafael Devers. From the stretch, here's the pitch. That's strike 2 on a well-placed changeup around the knees.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
And Davis will take this one himself to retire the side. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. Welcome back to Baltimore as we send you down to check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Orioles offense with their manager between innings. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Heading out toward shallow right. Pillar's there. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
The batter, the designated hitter.
And now the designated hitter for the Orioles, Dwight Smith Jr. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Fastball on the first pitch, and it's taken for strike 1. Behind 0-2 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Stays alive, still 0-2. Looking to punch him out again, the pitch. And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. And he will make the play. 2 away now.
Now batting, left field.
Now batting, Anthony Santander comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First delivery to him on the way.
All bets are off for the offense right now. This guy's got a low pitch count. He's attacking the zone. They have to get more aggressive. This guy's not going anywhere.
He's got it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 5 innings have been no problem as he's got the shutout working. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The Red Sox lead it 6-0. Back now for the start of the 6th inning, and we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said it's one of those games where everything has come together for his hitters. From their approach to their swings to the results. It's all working. One key indicator of that, 6 extra base hits to this point in the game.
All right, thanks, Heidi. The 0-1. Strike 2 as the fastball is let go. Line shot to first, and there's one away.
Now batting, the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy.
At the plate, Jonathan Lucroy. He has flied and lined out in 2 trips in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
0-1.
1 out, nobody on. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. Now a ball hit high in the air, deep down the line in left, hooking just a little, and that's off the left field wall.
He just scorched that ball off the wall, and now the question will be, should he have continued on or not? He thought about pushing it, I'm sure, but decided to play it safe. It would have been close, but I think this time he's probably right in staying at first.
And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Fastball taken down the middle, and that's strike 2. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Hard on the ground towards short, and that's through for a hit.
Well, there's a case, not that bad of a pitch, 0-2 D-roll, but something he'd like to get down and bury in the strike zone, no doubt about it.
Yeah, ground ball with eyes right there. Nice job by the offensive player, just to battle. 0-2's a tough spot to be in. He battled.
Mitch Moreland comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Line to the right side, but a foul ball. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Mancini is there, 2 down.
Now batting.
Stepping up to the plate, Michael Chavis. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Lucroy rounds third and is digging for the plate. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield. And he is in to score from second as the throwing mistake defensively came back to factor into that one.
The right fielder.
So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Fastball called for strike 2.
You know, it's great to be patient, make a pitcher work and all that stuff to try to get walks, but you have to be ready to hit. And that was a really...
And he tries to get to the backhand, but it gets on by. The relay to second now, but he's safe as they also score a pair of runs on the play.
Left fielder.
Usually a hitter will shorten his swing with 2 outs, but not this guy. He puts a big charge into this one and drives in a couple of runs along the way. That can be frustrating as a pitcher when you had a guy that ropes and you couldn't finish him off, especially when he drives in runs.
To the plate now, Andrew Benintendi. No balls and a strike to count. He's set. Here's the 0-1. And that finds the target. 0-2 now. 2 out here and a runner at second. Line drive to center field. And that's in there. Base hit. Pilar isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. And he's safe at the plate as they extend their lead even further.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far, D-Row. Home run earlier in the night, and that base hit right there drives in his 3rd run batted in of this game.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day hoping your rhythm and timing is on point with that pitcher's windup, and that's exactly been the case today. He not only mixed in that big bomb, but now he's got 3 ribbies to boot.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. And now a right-hander up and throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. Here's a drive out to left center field. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
This guy just feasts on mistakes up in the zone, and that's exactly what he gets right here. A belt-high pitch, he drives into the alley. Great chance now with 2 runners in scoring position.
Rafael Devers the next to bat. No balls and 1 strike. Comes set with the 0-1. A high fastball is in there.
Sometimes guys get a little less aggressive pitching with a couple of runners on base, but not here. That was 2 good fastballs to take control of the bat and get the count to 0-2.
Hit in the air to right field. Mancini's there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. Bottom part of the order, 7-8. In now for the O's, Austin Hayes. He'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning. Hey, this guy's done a better job than expected. He's made some bad pitches in the strike zone, but so far he hasn't gotten hurt by him.
So we got him looking there. Austin Hayes becomes the first out in the bottom of the 6th inning.
Austin wins.
Stepping in now, Austin Wins. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Hit down the 3rd baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
If this doesn't boost your confidence on the mound, I'm not sure what does. That's 6 pitches and 2 strikeouts in the inning, and that was a really nice fastball for the punch out on that one.
Chris Davis at the plate now. Hit hard to the right side, but foul. 2 out, nobody on. And he looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2.
Hey, and the beat goes on. That's number 8.
Swing and a flare hit toward right. Pilar moving in. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. Starting to look bleak, down 10-0. 7th inning ready to roll, and digging in is the outfielder, Jackie Bradley Jr. Here comes the first pitch. Pulls the string on that one. 1 strike.
Well, if you could throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
In there at the knees, 0-2 now. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field, but it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a two-base hit.
As we take a look at this one, you can see he puts a good swing on it, but I don't think he got her just enough to put some backspin to get it out of here. But hard to complain about a well-hit double, though.
Bottom part of the zone, a good changeup gets the call. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
In today's game, it's seeing so many guys strike out and not worry about it. I'd love to see a little two-strike approach right.
A dive, and he knocks it down. But they will not get an out on the play as he beats the throw to first, and there are 2 on to start the inning now.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, dealer in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
J.D. Martinez stands in as he looks at a called strike. 0-1 count, and the pitch.
0-2 is the count.
Lined hard toward right center. And that gets down as he can't get there in time. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
Boy, D-Roll, there's a case of the outfield defense playing so deep that ball looked like it was extra bases all the way, but they were able to cut it off.
Yeah, not too many times I would agree. I'd love to hear your take on this as well. The no doubles defense, I kind of never understood it to begin with. I felt like the pitcher, if he can execute the game plan, could keep the ball in front of the outfielders, but right there, boy, I was wrong. That worked.
Behind 0-2 now. A swing by Moreland and a ball soaring to right field. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he will touch them all on the grand slam. Second home run early in the year as this lead got even wider. The long ball is playing in this one. That was the 4th blast of the game so far for this lineup. Dan, D-Row, what are your thoughts on what they're doing as a team so far?
0-1's the count.
You got to cover the whole plate now after letting him steal 2 strikes on the inside half.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first out. So digging in now, Kevin Pillar. Lifetime versus this pitcher. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. First pitch of the at-bat. In there, and it's 0-1. 4 runs here in this half inning. And he takes strike 2.
Hey, as a hitter right here, you can't be leaning out over. I know those first 2 pitches were in the outer half, but nothing saying he can't ride a fastball in right here.
A bouncer to the left side. On to Davis at first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting.
Striding in and working on a terrific performance in this one, Andrew Benintendi. And we'll see if he can put together a rare 5-hit performance here. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Upper part of the zone there, but taken for a strike. In there, and it's 0-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Into center field, line drive, base hit. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. At the plate now, Xander Bogaerts, as he will take a look at strike one on a fastball right down the pipe. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. In there, and he's in control 0-2 now. 2 out with the man at first. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
And this is just a cut fastball. He's trying to sneak in the back door. He's unable to get it done. Leaves it right over the heart of the plate. And that's just too easy for a guy like this. He's licking his chops as the ball arrives. And he drills it to the outfield for an extra base hit.
Squares with 2 outs and gets it down. And he'll be thrown out at first. So that didn't go quite according to plan. And with it, ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring up the shortstop, Jose Iglesias. Colton Brewer gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Here's the first pitch to him. And it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Should be no trouble for Bradley, and there's out number 1.
Now batting.
Stepping into the box, baseman, Ramon Urias. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. 0-1 the count. Weak grounder down the line at third. But that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. And that is off the first base bag. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. The throw into second, and he is safe at second base as he legs out a double.
The right fielder, number 16.
He just smoked this ball right down the line. Take a look here. Hard to tell if it was fair or foul in real time, but you can see it flies right over the bag. Ump was all over it and made a great call.
Ready with the 0-2. Ripped down the first base line. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Really good late bite on that slider right there.
Now
the best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Bradley is there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 1 left for the Orioles, but this one's pretty much over. 14-0. Ready to begin the 8th, and in to hit next, it'll be the left-handed batter Jackie Bradley Jr. First pitch on its way. And now a left-hander will start to get ready in the bullpen. Here's the 0-1. And he looks at a cold strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1.
Up next,
striding into the box, Jonathan Lucroy. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Blyer, a native Floridian. He was taken in the 6th round during the 2008 draft.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
And a sinker's in there for a called strike, and he forges ahead 0-2. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
And a first pitch sinker is over for strike one. Inner third let go. It's a called strike. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Mancini moving back. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Red Sox. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And striding forward, the designated hitter, Dwight Smith Jr. Strike one to start the at-bat.
Junior.
Swing and a liner. But quick reactions at the hot corner take away a hit, and there's one gone.
The left fielder, number 25.
Ready now, Anthony Santander. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Popped him up. Bogaerts into shallow center. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Now batting.
Stepping in, Austin Hayes. They're quickly down to their final 4 outs here tonight. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
You know, over the course of a full season, you're going to have some clunkers, and this certainly looks like one. By the look on the manager's face, he's going to probably call a meeting after this.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. 2 out, nobody on. Hard hit ball to short. Bogaerts has it. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 1-2. There's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
Sinker, and this one's over as well. 0-2 now. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Hayes on the run for it. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Now batting.
Standing in, Michael Chavis. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First delivery to him on the way. Well thrown sinker that time, down but in the strike zone. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
0-2.
Hit sharply on the ground, and that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
Boy, that's a crazy one for a pitcher right there. You're feeling pretty good about yourself, D-Roy. You pump 2 of them in there. You're heading the count at 0-2, and you're thinking, hey, this is pretty easy at bat.
Yeah, you step out of the batter's box 0-2, adjust your batting gloves, and hang on for dear life. But he was able to mix in a knock.
Working on a good line in this ball game, 3 for 5 thus far. Good pitch there, called a strike on the inside corner. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Santander waits on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Digging in to try it again, Andrew Benintendi. He singled his last time up. He's set, and the pitch. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. Oh, can't spot the cutter any better than that. 0-2 now. A runner on first with 2 away. Line toward the gap in left center. That gets down, and the inning continues.
Boy, Dero, anytime a lefty takes that pitch on the outer third and drives it the other way, you have to be awfully impressed.
Yeah, you have to be. It reminds me of Will Clark back in the day taking that ball the other way. You have to be able to play with the whole field to have success in the big leagues today.
It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And this is turning ugly now as this ball's down for extra bases. And not in time as the second run scores.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his third RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Boy, I tell you, those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
Attempting to, as they say, get off the schneid here. 0 for 5 so far. Behind 0-2 now. From the belt, the pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Reined in. Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Ready for another shot now. Austin Wins starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of Trump. Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. Back for it is Bradley, but this one's going to kick off the wall. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Sometimes when a reliever comes in the game, he wants to get that first strike so bad that he serves one up, and that's exactly what happens here. The first batter he faces just rockets one off the wall, and now he's got to worry about another base hit, potentially bringing home a run.
1-1 the count to Chris Davis. Ready with the 1-1. And it's 1-2. No one out with a runner at second. And he'll hang in here as he reaches to foul this one away. Fouled off. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bradley is there. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
Now batting, shortstop.
So stepping in, Jose Iglesias. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once.
Off the plate, ball 1.
First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes to the Orioles shortstop.
2 strikes.
This is in the air out to straightaway center. Chasing after it is Bradley. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Now batting.
Ready once again, Ramon Urias. Runner in scoring position with Sugan. Here's a strike with the breaking ball. 2 out here and a runner at second. And he fouls this one off. Baltimore down to their final strike. Fouled away. 1 strike from a shutout. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. 16-0. We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another. Now at the plate, Andrew Benintendi. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
The left fielder, Andrew.
Strike taken up in the zone. Guys, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight, they come out of the gate slowly. Just one of their first 4 have been wins.
Yeah, Matty B. Hey, D-Row, talk about a team that's scuffling right now. I had a chance to talk to the manager before the game. He's not happy. The players aren't happy.
Yeah, and just a malaise has kind of come over this clubhouse. We had a chance, like you said, to walk through it.
And this will get all the way to the wall now. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
Now that is the way you want to start a game on the road. He comes out swinging and stands at second as the first base runner of the night. Now we'll see if his teammates can pick him up and if they can punch first.
Right there for strike 1. Peraza is unlike many of today's hitters in the sense that he doesn't have a lot of swing and miss in his approach at the plate. More often than not, he gets contact, and I'm sure that makes him a frustrating hitter to face from a pitcher's standpoint.
You know, he takes his chances when he has count leverage. Without question, 1-0, 2-0. You'll see this guy try and get nasty a little bit, but he stays within himself. He knows what his strengths are, and he tries to drive the ball right back where it came from.
And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Batting third.
Here's J.D. Martinez, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. First pitch coming. Here it is. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Benintendi stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. Fastball called for strike 2. In the air now, out to right field. Mancini moving back. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. The runner from third crosses the plate, and they've taken a 1-0 lead. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He also had 3 hits in the win last night. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Time to be aggressive with these hitters now. After that sac fly, now it's time to try to get out of this inning with only 1 run scored.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
I get it. He wants to see this guy's repertoire, but now he's behind in the count. Puts himself in a tough spot to hit.
Oh, now here's a drive out to the alley. Bogaerts will head for second. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Hey, after that hit right there, D-Row, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
So here's Michael Chavis now, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. Strike 2 called on the inner half, 0-2 now.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
Santander grabs it to retire the side. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. Digging in, Jose Iglesias. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Orioles, the shortstop.
Popped up, Chavis in foul ground, and no one will get this one. Hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Benintendi heads back on it. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Batting second, the third baseman.
Now a moment here in Baltimore for the Orioles starting lineup. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
You know, they better not sleep on that guy sitting in the 7th hole. He doesn't let the pressure of the big moment get to him. I love watching this guy hit in clutch situations. It's like he takes a deep breath and everything stops in front of him. He plays like the Zen man.
Behind 0-2 now. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball. Just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
Heading out towards shallow right. Verdugo waits on it. 2 down.
Batting third.
Settling in now, Trey Mancini. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Time to take a look at the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Mike Fillmore.
Hey, you know, D-roll, Mike.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. They're down 1-0. Second inning set to go, and that'll bring up a former Gold Glover, the first baseman, Mitch Moreland. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Good curveball that time in the low 80s. 0-2.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. Into the flag court and gone. Mitch Moreland with a solo home run. Home run number 3 here in the early going. And that gives the Red Sox a 2-0 lead.
Boy, when this guy gets in a groove, he can hit him, and when he hits him, he hits him in bunches. Hit a home run in last night's game, and if they continue to pitch him on the outer part of the plate, look out, this guy's going to do some major damage.
He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Liner towards second. Well, this will be taken in at second base. Good positioning for the first out.
Batting 8. The catcher.
In now, Christian Vasquez. In his career against this pitcher, he's just 1 for 6. Fastball that gets the inside corner, strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. In there, strike 2.
Great pitch right there. That is a huge breaking ball. Not shocked he took it. Got to calibrate that one for a second.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Chasing after it is Santander. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Batting 9.
Standing in, Kevin Pillar. It was a 3-hit effort from him last night, so he was a big part of that victory. No balls and a strike to count. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Good power curveball there, and he's in control. 0-2.
Hey, I got to commend him a little bit. Leadoff homer, and now he's 1 pitch away from getting out of this inning without any further damage.
And Hayes will make the catch. This side is retired. The Red Sox. Bottom of the inning now, and digging in next at the plate will be Renato Nunez.
Orioles, the designated hitter.
This is
Renato.
foul right side.
Nunez.
The windup and the 0-1. Strike 2. And it's fouled away. Ready with another 0-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Santander.
Anthony Santander the next to bat, as Sale will get the upper hand to start the at-bat here at strike 1. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They come in after another good win last time out that ran their record to start the season to a perfect 5-0.
Yeah, Matty, this team's coming together right now. They're playing dangerous baseball. You can tell the look in their eye. They feel good about where they're at. They've won a few games in a row, and they look to continue that trend today.
And yet another foul ball here as this finds the seats, and the count will remain at 0-2. Fouled off. 1 out, nobody on. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Every pitcher looks to get off to a good start, and I'd say he's off to a good start. How about the first 5 batters he's faced? 3 of them he's sent down via the strikeout.
Austin Hayes the next to bat, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. setting him up inside as he swings and misses for strike two.
I know this guy has a lot of weapons on the mound, but what makes him so successful?
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. They're down 2-0. And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi. He doubled to kick off the ball game and later came around to score the game's first run. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one. 0-2 the count to Benintendi.
He's had to be sitting out over that outer half of the plate. For him to take those first two pitches right there, finds himself 0-2. I'll be surprised if the pitcher doesn't go right back to that spot.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So an inning opening single kicks off their half of the third.
Leadoff single to start the third right now. From an offensive standpoint, keep the aggressive at bats happening. Keep the pressure on the defense. Everything's looking good right now.
And here's Jose Peraza. He swings and grounds it to short. Iglesias is up with it. There's one. Relay to Davis, and indeed it's a double play.
Now batting.
So base is empty now after the double play. And digging in is the veteran DH, J.D. Martinez. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number one, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now. Line towards center field. And Hayes will make the catch. This side is retired. The Red Sox into the box now. Ramon Urias. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
Fielded cleanly, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Batting it.
So striding in, Pedro Severino. He'll get to take his first cuts here. The pitch.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. The 1-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. On to Moreland, and that's in time for the second out.
Batting ninth.
Chris Davis at the plate now. He was hitless in the shutout last night.
Davis.
Sales ready. First pitch on its way. In there, 0-1. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. Still down 3-0. Next up for the Red Sox, Michael Chavis. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
The third baseman, Michael.
There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Chavis, just 24 years of age. He's a second-year big leaguer. Called strike 0-2.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at-bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now. So the 4th inning opens with a leadoff single.
I know this pitcher's trying to keep his pitch count down, but that's ridiculous right there. Pitch right down the middle. He's lucky he's getting this ball back.
Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. Pulled toward right center field. Hayes on the run for it. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. So a runner at first with one out now. And that brings up the outfielder, Alex Verdugo. From the stretch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
This is pulled into right, and that'll get by and on through towards the wall. The relay, and a good effort to bring it back in quickly, but he's in at second base with a double.
The catcher, Christian.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
Bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. On to Davis at first, and there are two away.
Now batting, the center fielder.
So two gone now here in the Red Sox fourth. And that'll bring up a man who's a human highlight reel defensively, Kevin Pillar. Here's the first pitch to him.
Even though we're still in the early going, I think this game's at a tipping point right now. They've got a chance to put this game out of reach, but if they can't score anymore here, the other guys feel like the door's still open.
Behind 0-2 now. Looks like a lefty and a right-hander throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. Hard on the ground toward short. And the throw to first will be in time, so the Red Sox come up empty, and the inning is over. Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, man. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
And he fouls this one off. The next 0-2. On a line, that's a base hit into left field. So the Orioles get their leadoff man aboard to start the inning.
Well, that's just a case, D-roll. You got to make a little bit better pitches with 2 strikes. Jumps ahead 0-2, then a couple of foul balls, and on pitch number 5, he squares one up for a base hit.
Yeah, I can't tell you how nice that feels right there. You battle to get and count leverage and fight to get your ace swing off. 0-2, you're almost turned around walking back to your dugout, so that's a nice piece of hitting.
Alberto, a 27-year-old. He's a 5-year vet at the major league level. Got him.
Wow, that's one of the toughest pitches in baseball to hit, right? That good straight changeup, El Cambio. There's not much you can do with that. You're going off of that arm speed, and the ball, it just doesn't get there.
Trey Mancini is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Filthy changeup that time, but he's able to make contact, and he'll get another chance. Here comes another 0-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Just a touch outside. 1-2. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Orioles leave 1. They trail it here 3-0. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th. And there's a strike right down the heart of the plate. 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
You know, it's great to be patient, make a pitcher work and all that stuff to try to get walks, but you have to be ready to hit. And that was a really hittable pitch, and now you've got to deal with an 0-2 count.
Under it is Hayes, and that's the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 3.
Stepping in. And ready for another shot. Jose Peraza. He was a double play victim last time around.
He doesn't have to worry about that in this situation, Matty. No one on base right now. Try and get something up so you can drive the baseball.
The windup and the 0-1. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. 3 runs, 7 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. This is line to left. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
The batter, the designated hitter, J.D. Martinez.
And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez, wanting to avoid the double play here as he gets this one down. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
The batter.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Xander Bogaerts. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. In there, no balls and a strike.
0-1's the count.
Fastball called for strike 2.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
Drilled right back up the middle, and that's through into center field, base hit. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs. And they will slap the tag on him heading back to third as he really... Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Wackney.
Matt had a chance to discuss the state of the Orioles offense with their manager between innings. And he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game. Digging in for his second at-bat, Austin Hayes. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
Behind 0-2 now.
Nope.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Peraza is there, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting.
Coming to the plate now, Ramon Urias comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
I really like how he's getting ahead early in the count. He's pitching aggressively, and what that does, it holds the pitch count down.
Sale gets the sign. Here it is on 0-2.
I got the count. 1-2.
And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. They trail in this one 3-0. Richard Blyer will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season.
Number 48, Richard.
Top half of the 6th about to get started, and Michael Chavis will step in at the plate. In there, strike 1. Boy, right down the middle for strike 2. Oh, and this ball is raked deep down the line in left. But he just missed his extra bases. Another 0-2 coming. High chopper to third. Alberto gloves it. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting.
Mitch Moreland will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. No balls and 1 strike. Now the 0-1.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Swing and a line drive. And into left field for a 1-out hit.
Boy, that's a crazy at bat right there. Takes 2 pitches, 2 quality pitches, then gets a 3rd one, and he hits a bullet for a single.
I can't tell you how good that feels as a former hitter right there. 0-2, you're pretty much dead to rights, and he comes through with a big knock.
And the next up will be Alex Verdugo, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. Blyer benefits from the fact that he throws a lot of strikes, doesn't walk many batters. However, there have been occasions where he's been hit around a bit.
And that's one of the keys when you're managing a guy like this. If he's on, you're going to see him attack hitters. And when he's not, he's more prone to giving up base hits. So you have to have the bullpen ready if it's one of those days that he doesn't have it.
Here's the first pitch to him. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Santander looks up. Gone!
One of the things you have to fight through as a pitcher is getting a little fatigued and a little tired.
Now
start leaving balls up in the zone. That ball left right in the middle of the plate, and he paid for it. That ball was hit a long way.
Kevin Pillar is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. And now a pitch on the way.
After two great pitches, he has a lot of options right now. He could bounce something or go elevated fastball.
Ready on 0-2. Fly ball out toward left center field. Hayes on the run for it. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. For the Red Sox, Pedro Severino digs in at the plate. They'll start things out in their half of the sixth as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent today.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. One hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
And now the second pitch is swung on and hit in the air to left. And that'll get down for a base hit. And this will kick off the base of the wall. And he'll pull into second with one away.
Well, the pitcher can't really worry about that one. I mean, it was only their second hit of the game, so he's doing a lot of things right. Let's see if he can leave him out there now.
Slow roller down the third baseline. This is foul for the first strike. Now the 0-1. Swung on and missed. That strike 2.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. Right back to him on the mound. Throw will be well late as he reaches it first. So coming to the plate, Hanser Alberto. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Called a strike on the outer half, 0-1.
Well, the O's have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now would be a great time for that.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. A pause, and the 0-2. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right, but what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
So here's Trey Mancini as Sale will get the upper hand to start the at-bat here at strike 1.
Rock solid performance up to this part of the ball game right now. One of the keys, 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes. And when you do that, you really make the hitter swing at the pitch you want them to swing at.
Sale sets. Here's the 1-2. Fouled away.
Man, he's going to be kicking himself when he goes and watches the video after this one. That's it.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Hector Velasquez is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 76.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Andrew Benintendi. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. Ready with the 0-1. Ripped on the ground to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The batter, number 3.
One man is out in the Red Sox 7th, and digging into bat next, it'll be Jose Peraza. Here's the first pitch to him. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Velasquez was once a member of the club he matches up against in this one. He was a waiver claim earlier this year.
Yeah, Matty, you mentioned he's playing his former club, and that can get tricky sometimes. I don't know if he's going to dinner with these guys after the game, or he showed up here with an axe to grind.
And that's a base hit right there on a hanging two-strike changeup.
And that's one we like to call a hanger right there. You see it high, you let it fly. Nice job by the offensive player.
Runner goes for second. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And he'll take this over to the bag for the out. But meanwhile, the runner moves into scoring position at second. And that brings in Xander Bogaerts. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. From the belt, the pitch. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. See you later. Over the wall, a home run.
Now batting, the third baseman.
So now to the plate, Michael Chavis, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. And he takes strike two. 7 runs, 13 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Now this ball's hit deep to left field. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Well, when you serve up pitches like that, Natty, you know these hitters are going to put some good swings on them. And that's what happens here as he blasts this thing. The last 2 hitters have really set the stage.
Man, I thought for sure. Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Mancini moving back. And this one is gone. A home run. Sean Armstrong comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Sean Armstrong.
Standing in now, Alex Verdugo. Grounded up the first baseline. And how about that right out of the bullpen? A ground ball on 1 pitch, and the inning is over. Next will be the designated hitter, Renato Nunez. No hits to this point. Heath Hembry will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far. And it's fouled away.
Now pitching for Boston, number 37, Heath.
And it's quickly 0-2. Hembry was known as a short relief specialist, a guy who came in, got 1 or 2 big outs, but with the new pace of play rules, they're forcing a change for this right-hander. Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Renato Nunez is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. Swing and a miss on the slider, nothing in 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fouled off. Good take there to lay off the high fastball.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
Now batting.
Into the box, Austin Hayes. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Hit in the air to center field. Pilar's there. And that retires the side. 3 up. Start of the 8th on its way, but first Heidi Watney standing by with this report.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager. And one thing he mentioned is how well they're doing at simply putting the ball in play. They've obviously got a double-digit total in the hits column, but perhaps just as impressive is that they've not struck out a single time today. That's about as rare as it gets in today's sport. So they have a lot to feel good about right now, Matt.
Thank you, Heidi. And that's dead center for strike 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on.
And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
Boy, not the way you'd like to draw up an 0-2 pitch, D-roll, but from a hitter's perspective, a pretty good job of staying alive 0-2.
Yeah, and he did an excellent job on the offensive side. Not to let the AB get away from him. I know he was down 0-2, but he bowled his neck and he stayed in there.
He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swing and a line drive. But a foul ball. Line drive to left. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
Now back.
Ready for another chance? Andrew Benintendi. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. And that's taken for strike 1. Runners on first with 1 down. In there, and he's in control 0-2 now.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
This is on the ground over to first. To Iglesias for 1. On to Davis for a side retiring double play. Now to the plate, Ramon Urias. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Colton Brewer will come on in relief as he'll make his 2nd appearance of the season so far. First pitch on its way.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make him try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he struck him out. 2nd time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp, and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Hit hard on the ground to second, right to him. On to Moreland, and that's in time for the 2nd out.
The first baseman, number 19.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Chris Davis. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Curveball. Swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. They're down 9-0. Digging in, Jose Peraza. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
0-1 the count. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. Pitch on the way. This is line to left. Santander's got it, and there's 1 away.
Now batting.
Now the Red Sox DH, J.D. Martinez. He successfully laid down a sacked bunt in his last plate appearance. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Called strike at the letters. 0-1. Well, can't spot the cutter any better than that. Nothing in 2 now. 1 out, nobody on. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Santander waits on it.
He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The batter, number 2.
Making his way to the plate, Xander Bogaerts. And we'll see if he can get something into the gap to make it interesting. He's had a great game so far, but needs the triple to complete a cycle.
No balls and a strike to count.
0-1, here's the pitch. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
Got the count 0-2.
Line toward the gap in left center. A dive, but it's off his glove.
Boy, talk about having a day, Dero. He gets his 4th knock of the game, but mixed in with one of those 4 was a round tripper. Not a bad day.
Yeah, you have 5, maybe a handful of games that you can throw out 4 knocks throughout the course of the year. Add in a tater to go with it. He's smiling. His food's going to taste better tonight.
2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach in 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to...
And now, meanwhile, here's a ball headed out toward deep left center field, and this is going to clear the wall, a home run. Mitch Moreland will get another shot at it here as we take you back to inning number 7. This was his 2nd home run of the ball game, as he'd like nothing more than to make it 3 right here.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat.
Strike 2. 2 out, nobody on. This is pulled into right, and he will make the catch just shy of the track, and the inning is over. Get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. Now at the plate, Jose Iglesias starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. But these guys know these bats still count. At least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Brandon Workman takes the mound here. Not a save situation, of course, because of the big lead, but he'll try to finish it out nonetheless. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. It might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
And digging into the batter's box will be Hanser Alberto, as the fastball is swung on and missed. Good location down at the knees for strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And he misses with it. 1-1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. And he fouls this one off. Fastball just missed above the zone. Fouled away. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. Stepping in, Trey Mancini. He got called out on strikes his last time through. In there for strike 1. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Baltimore down to their final strike. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
You can just see that the confidence is radiating off of them out there right now. That's 6 wins in a row, and this looks like a train that's not about to slow down.
It's time for baseball on MLB Network. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the Boston Red Sox and the Baltimore Orioles. And here's Jose Peraza. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off for the Red Sox.
Here comes the first pitch.
The second baseman.
And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. Well, guys, these Orioles entering play today. It's been a slow start as they come in with just one win from their first 5 ball games. Behind 0-2 now. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Hit hard towards center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So it's a leadoff base hit to start the Red Sox half of the inning.
Hey, that's why this guy's in the leadoff hole. Grinder, battler, whatever you want to call him. He is not afraid to go deep in the count. He is not afraid to hit with 2 strikes, and he showed it right there.
No balls and 1 strike. Here's the 0-1. And he drops a changeup right down Broadway for a called strike. And it's fouled away. Peraza aboard here at first with nobody out. This is pulled into right. Therefore it is Mancini, and that's the first out of the inning.
Batting third, the left fielder.
And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi. First chance for him here with a runner at first and 1 gone. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1.
It's pretty tough for a hitter to go up there looking for a first pitch changeup. And a good job of dropping it in for strike 1.
Runners off for second. Strike called. Now the throw down. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there.
Good steal of second there, and that really sets up the middle of this order to drive in a run and break this scoreless ball game. Always great if you can score first early in the game.
A swing and a high drive to right center field. Hayes on the run for it. Into the bleachers and gone. Andrew Benintendi, a 2-run shot. Second home run early in the year, and that gives the Red Sox a 2-0 lead.
2 home runs in 3 days? I'd say he's seeing the ball pretty well right now. I think it's time to start pitching around this guy.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
I get it. He wants to see this guy's repertoire, but now he's behind in the count. Puts himself in a tough spot to hit.
Hit on the ground to third. On to Davis at first, and there are 2 away.
Batting fifth, the third baseman.
Rafael Devers, the next to bat. He's gone over his first 6 at-bats in the series so far. And that's in there for strike 1. Devers, a native of the Dominican Republic. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. Bottom part of the zone, a good changeup gets the call.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at-bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Sent on the ground out to second. Scooped up. Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. Now batting, Jose Iglesias. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Orioles.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Now here it comes. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this will be foul. 0-2, here it comes. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
This is a pitch I think we'll see a lot from him in this game. Cutter darting in on the hitters in the opposite batter's box. It can be a real effective pitch when it's located well, and that one was right there.
And digging into the batter's box will be Hanser Alberto. Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning.
Batting third, the right fielder, Gray.
Now a moment here in Baltimore for the Orioles starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, Matty, I'm going to be looking to see if that guy in the 7th spot can continue to stay hot. He's an imposing figure with a bat in his hands. Always seems to turn in a good at-bat, and he can do a lot of damage when he barrels up the ball.
Fouled off. The windup and the 0-1. Mancini is certainly known in part for power at the plate, in particular in these types of matchups against a left-hander on the mound.
Yeah, because he knows that lefty can't get inside on him.
And he will get there as he had to cover a lot of ground to make that play, and that ends the inning. Pretty painful. All set for the start of the inning. Coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Jackie Bradley Jr. And he gets ahead 0-1. Good changeup there as he takes command. 0-2.
After 2 great pitches, he has a lot of options right now. He can bounce something or go.
Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Batting 7.
Into the box now, Kevin Plawecki, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. Fastball taken down the middle, and that's strike 2.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing at that one.
Hard liner to center field, and he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Batting 8, the designated hitter.
Striding forward now is the DH, J.D. Martinez. He'll get to take his first cuts here. 0-1 the count. Now the pitch. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes.
Hey, I got to really commend this pitcher right here. Was able to regroup in between innings. Something happened in the dugout because he's on point coming out for the second.
And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Mitch Moreland stands in as he looks at a called strike. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
Hard hit to first. And a sliding attempt at first, but this sneaks by him, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
The batter number 3, second baseman, Jose.
In now, Jose Peraza, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. Looking to make it 3 straight 2-out hits here. He's got a runner in scoring position at second. Called strike 0-2.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Line drive to center field. And Hayes will make the catch. This side is retired. Lost in Strand. And here's Renato Nunez. His numbers against Eduardo Rodriguez. He's really struggled. 1 for 15. Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon. They come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Yeah, Matty, this is one of those special moments throughout the course of the season where everyone kind of looks around the clubhouse and takes stock. 6 in a row, you have a chance to rattle off a 7th. You start saying, hey, maybe something special is going to happen this summer.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
My man on the mound has just got great strikeout stuff working for him these days. Looking back at his last start, he racked up 9 Ks, and now he's looking like he could put up similar numbers in this one.
Anthony Santander the next to bat as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Every pitcher looks to get off to a good start, and I'd say he's off to a good start. How about the first 5 batters he's faced? 3 of them he's sent down via the strikeout.
Austin Hayes the next to bat. Popped him up. Moreland is under it. And that retires the side. 3 up, 3. And the next up will be Alex Verdugo. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. Verdugo, a former Dodger. He came here by way of trade earlier this year. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll be off the wall in right center. And the Red Sox have something going. It's a leadoff double.
Man, they already hit one home run, and I thought they had a second one right there. Not quite enough behind it, though, as it banged off the wall for a double. He's giving up a fair amount of solid contact right now.
And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here. 0-2 the count to Benintendi.
Count 0-2.
Hard hit ball to second, and that's through into right field for a base hit. The throw to the plate. But this won't be in time as he's well safe and the run scores.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far, D-Roll. The home run earlier in the night, and that base hit right there drives in his 3rd run batted in of this game.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day hoping your rhythm and timing is on point with that pitcher's windup, and that's exactly been the case today. He not only mixed in that big bomb, but now he's got 3 ribbies to boot.
Xander Bogaerts will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
0-2 is the count.
Nobody out, runner on first. Line hard, but foul. Ready with the 0-2. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Home run number 3 here in the early going as the Red Sox break on top now 5-0. Here now is Rafael Devers.
Well, in just a little more than 2 innings of work, he's given up 2 homers. Could be just one of those games for him. We'll see how much rope they give him. It's definitely getting shorter at the moment.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count and the pitch. Swing and a drive. This one's deep to right, but he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first out.
Up next for the Red Sox.
So 1 away here with the bases empty. And in to hit next, it'll be the left-handed batter Jackie Bradley Jr. 92 splits the plate, and it's strike 1. Good changeup, and it's 0-2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. This is pulled into right. And he will make the play. 2 away now.
Up next for the Red Sox.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And in to hit next, it'll be the catcher Kevin Plawecki. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Good changeup there as he takes command. 0-2.
There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach in 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitches, Matt. Throw something down in the zone or just out of the zone, but something way out of the zone doesn't serve any purpose.
Now batting.
Man, this is just not what he had in mind when the skipper gave him the ball in this one. He's given up 8 hits, and we're not even out of the 3rd inning. He's getting exposed a little bit here.
Your attention, please.
Here comes the Baltimore skipper out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. In there, and it's 0-1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Called strike 2 with the letters. 0-2 now. LeBlanc typically throws a lot of strikes coming in out of the bullpen, resulting in low walk totals, although he has been snake bitten by the hole. Looking at a fastball to end the inning. Ready now for Baltimore, Ramon Urias, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Count now a ball and a strike. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Fouled away. Another 1-2 delivery. And it's fouled away. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
On the mound, he's thinking, grab some pine, Rook. Listen, for almost everyone, the adjustment to hitting big league pitching is a big one. Some guys have success when they first get called up, but as soon as teams start figuring out how to get you out, that's when the learning process really starts.
Pedro Severino digs in at the plate, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
Well, there's the great equalizer, the change of El Cambio. Listen, if you can keep that pitch in your back pocket and pull it out when you need it, like he did right there, usually hitters, they don't stand a chance.
Fouled off. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Oh, and he's finding his groove out there now. It's 0-2.
He's 1 pitch away from striking out the side, but even more than that, to throw a don't.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that start of the 4th upcoming. But first, Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said their ability to get on the attack and chase the opposing starter from the game prior to the 4th inning obviously sets them up nicely for the rest of the game. Now, he just hopes they can keep that same focus at the plate in the middle and late frames, Matt.
All right, Heidi, thank you. And he takes strike 2. And now a right-hander up and throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Now here's the ball hit high and deep to straightaway right field. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out.
Now batting.
So the Red Sox lineup turns over, and to the plate, Jose Peraza. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Starts him out with a changeup for a strike. 5 runs, 8 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. And he is cruising now. It's 0-2.
Hey, as a hitter right here, you can't be leaning out over. I know those first two pitchers were in the outer half, but nothing saying he can't ride a fastball in right here.
Running hard, he's digging for second. And that one skips up over the wall for a ground rule double.
Number 99, Alex.
Well, he hit that one pretty well all the way out to the warning track, and clearly there's some hard dirt out there because that ball bounced right over the wall for a ground rule double.
He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Oh, and that is right down the middle for strike 2.
You know, it's great to be patient, make a pitcher work and all that stuff to try to get walks, but you have to be ready to hit. And that was a really hittable pitch, and now you've got to deal with an 0-2 count.
Oh, and a fine play there as he ranges back to put this one away. Not an easy play by any means, and there are 2 gone.
Up next for the Red Sox,
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. He's off to a fast start in this one, 2 for 2, including a home run. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Men on third with 2 down. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
After falling down 0-2 on the same pitch, don't be shocked if he triples up on it.
Line to the right side. Base hit, and that'll get a run in.
Danny, I know that's not the execution he was looking for right there. That batter's eyes lit up on that pitch.
Not a real good changeup. One of the things, Mark, this pitcher will do, he'll use that changeup like most pitchers will use the curveball. His changeup is that good. That one wasn't, though.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The 0-1 pitch. And that finds the target. 0-2 now.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left. No chance at bringing this one back. Gone!
now batting, the third baseman, Rafael.
To the plate now, Rafael Devers. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now.
You got to cover the whole plate now after letting him steal 2 strikes on the inside half.
This is pulled into right, and the Sox keep pouring it on. This is extra bases as well, and he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Yeah, I think he was sitting on the fastball, so he got the changeup. He was way out in front of it, but he kept his hands back long enough to keep it fair down the line. That's not always easy to do.
And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of 2 ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound and they are just going to ambush tactics and it seems to work for them, or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting lucky.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. On a line, that's a base hit into left field. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
And not to take any credit away from the hitter on this RBI base knock, but I think it's clear this reliever is running on empty at this point. We were just discussing it, and now he serves up a good pitch to hit. He's given a good effort out there, but he's worked harder than he's used to, and I don't think he has anything left.
Hector Velasquez gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Velasquez is facing his old colors in this one. He was a waiver claim earlier. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one.
Up next for the Red Sox.
Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. In there, and it's 0-2 now. 7 runs have crossed the plate in the inning. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Mancini is camped under this one as he tucks this one away to retire the side. But a big inning here. Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
And he fouls this one off. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Peraza ranging into the outfield. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Now boy, he showed some pretty good range heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him up, but he clearly had it under control.
And that's cut on and missed. 0-1. Alberto, a 27-year-old. He's a 5-year vet at the major league level. Behind 0-2 now. Orioles still looking for their first hit of the ball game. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Boy, it's been a rough go through these middle innings so far. This offense right now really doesn't have an answer for anything that he's throwing. He's attacking up, down, in, and out in the strike zone. He's been awfully dominant up to this point.
So here's Trey Mancini. Fouled away. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. No runs, no hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. Just about given up for dead. It's new inning set to get underway, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Jose Peraza. First pitch is a changeup for a called strike. In there at the knees. 0-2 now. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Under it is Hayes, and that's the first out of the inning.
The batter
at the plate, Alex Verdugo. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. 1 out, nobody on. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2. This is on the ground over to first. And there's out number 2.
Now back.
Striding in, Andrew Benintendi, trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff all game, the offense better step up. Somebody's going to have to pull a trigger a little bit earlier in the count.
Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on.
Welcome back to Baltimore as we send you down to check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Orioles offense with their manager between innings, and he told me overall he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
The left fielder,
digging in the
25.
switch hitter, Anthony Santander. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
That one catches the edge of the zone, called a strike. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, offense needs to check itself right here. They need to make this starter.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. Just about given up for dead. It's 12-0. Xander Bogaerts will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take it back to inning number 4. And this was his 2nd home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one. No balls and a strike to count. Fastball called for strike 2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Santander's got it, and there's one away.
Now batting, third baseman.
Digging in and looking for more, Rafael Devers. He came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at-bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
Strike taken up in the zone. Don't know what he's waiting for there. It's 0-2.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle center cut. Tough pitch to take.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, he's digging for second. Arms pumping, he's hustling for third. The relay throw, but he is in there with a triple.
Here's another look at it right here as he drives it right between the 2 outfielders, heading towards the right center field wall. He was flying out of the box, so I think he was thinking triple all the way. By the time they get it back in, he's safely into third.
Jackie Bradley Jr. is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if...
Oh, hang on now. This ball is smoked to right, and I don't think this one's coming back. No chance. It's gone. Sean Armstrong gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. And here's the catcher, Kevin Plawecki, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Still only 1 out in the inning. Oh, and that is right there for strike 2.
Count 0-2.
Now the 0-2 pitch. And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. Now this will rattle up against the wall. And he is into second base with a double. His 3rd hit this afternoon.
I think they're way past due changing their approach to this guy. Whatever they're doing strategy-wise, it's not working. That's his 3rd double of the game, so he's feeling pretty good at this one.
Here's J.D. Martinez. Only played at first, so the sacrifice works that time.
Now batting, the first base.
Stepping up now, Mitch Moreland. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's set. Here it comes. And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1. Oh, can't spot the cutter any better than that. 0-2 now. Movement in the Orioles bullpen now as they've got a left-hander up and throwing. To right field and deep. Look at this thing go. Into the flag court and gone.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
At the plate, Jose Peraza, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Line towards center field. Again, a nice clean base hit, his third of the game.
Last pitch was a fastball, tries to double up with the same piece of cheese, and it gets turned around. Nice piece of hit.
Verdugo.
Into the box now, Alex Verdugo. As he runs up to bunt but can't make contact, that's strike one. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day.
He's going.
And there he goes towards second. Strike taken, the throw. Not in time. He's in there at second. 4 runs here in this half inning. Now a check swing, but that's in there for strike 3 anyway, and the inning is now in the box. Ramon Urias. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
I mean, this offense has struggled because they haven't been able to make the adjustment. He stayed staunch on the outer half, and these guys have not worked the ball the other way.
Got him to go down swinging there. Ramon Urias becomes the first out in the bottom of the 6th inning. And it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control 0-2.
I mean, you look in the dugout right now, you see steam coming out of the hitting coach's ears. Somebody has to stay back and find a way to get knocked.
So he notched the backwards K on that one. Pedro Severino becomes out number 2 this inning.
Davis.
Chris Davis at the plate now. Fouled off. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Davis playing here in his age 34 season. He was a 5th-round pick during the first-year player draft. And he struck him out. So it might be time to begin the countdown as he's now gone through 6 innings without allowing a base hit. So add one more name to the record book here as he strikes out this side on 9 pitches. On to the back third here. Striding in for Boston, Andrew Benintendi. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th. Here's the first pitch to him. Comes set and the 0-1. Line shot to first, and there's one away.
Now batting, shortstop.
And that brings in Xander Bogaerts. He's ready. Here's the first offering. In there, no balls and a strike.
Hey, pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out.
Oh, that's a foul ball.
Iglesias now at short. Reined in. On to Davis at first, and there are 2 away.
Now batter, third base.
Coming to the plate now, Rafael Devers. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. He's set. Here's the 0-1.
No ball, 2 strikes.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Mancini moving back, and he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. Last half of the 7th here, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Jose Iglesias. Matt Barnes will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign. Splitter here, and it's taken for strike 1.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
So he punches him out looking at the fastball. Jose Iglesias is sent packing to begin the bottom of the 7th. Into the box, Hanser Alberto, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And he falls behind 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. 1 ball, no strikes to count. And he fouls this one off. Big swing by Mancini now, and this is carrying well to left. Benintendi has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. Ready to begin the 8th, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Jackie Bradley Jr.
We all know this guy's a real good fastball hitter. We saw how far he could hit one. He got a fastball that he liked, and he turned that thing around, and it got out of here in a hurry.
And now we'll see some action in the bullpen as the lefty starts to get loose. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts...
And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Mancini will be there to put it away in front of the big scoreboard.
Catcher, Kevin.
Digging in, Kevin Plawecki. He hit a 2-bagger and later scored in his previous plate appearance.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everyone seems to be putting barrel on baseball in this lineup.
0-1 the count. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Popped him up. Iglesias moving to his left, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting.
And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez. He laid down a sacrifice bunt in his last trip. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And there's a base hit on the line. So the 2-out base hit, and the top of the inning is still alive.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there. That's clean. 3 for 4. Now he's looking locked in.
The first baseman, Mitch Moreland.
Standing in now, Mitch Moreland, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. It's been a 2 for 4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. And they go away here. It's a called strike. 0-2.
Might have to change your game plan in the box right here. If he's going to pound away, might have to work the opposite field.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. A swing by Moreland and a ball soaring to right field. And it's gone. Paul Fry enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
51, Paul Draw.
So now to the plate, Jose Peraza, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Working on a good line in this ball game, 3 for 5 thus far. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
He's had to be sitting out over that outer half of the plate. For him to take those first 2 pitches right there, finds himself 0-2. I'll be surprised if the pitcher doesn't go right back to that spot.
Urias has got it, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being the home run. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Red Sox on top, 18-0. So now the Oriole cleanup hitter, Renato Nunez. No hits to this point. Marcus Walden is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. First offering on its way. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop, and that's the first down.
The left fielder, number 25.
Now at the plate, Anthony Santander. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. First pitch is a cutter looked at, 0-1. Offered it a low one there, but came up empty.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Fouled away. 1 out, nobody on. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
In now, Austin Hayes, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. High in the air and deep to left center field. Ranging back is Bradley, and now over the wall. And this is going to be ruled a home run. At the plate, Ramon Urias.
What a great feeling right there as he circles the pillows. Finally able to get this offense potentially going with one swing of the bat. Being shut out all game, but not anymore.
Skied into straightaway right. Verdugo waits on it, and that retires the side. So 1 run on 1 hit. All set to start the 9th in this one, and that brings up the outfielder Alex Verdugo.
Number 99. Alex.
Here's the first pitch to him.
0-1's the count.
Now the 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. And now a left-hander will start to get ready in the bullpen. Hit hard towards center. And that's in for his 2nd hit of the afternoon. So it's a leadoff single that kicks off their half of the 9th.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting this baseball back.
Into the box now, Andrew Benintendi, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. Strike 2. A runner at first with no outs here. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And it's gone into the bleachers.
The batter, the shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. And he's first pitch swinging here as he lines this one into left field for a base hit. He takes the turn and heads for second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Left fielder really never had a chance at
Up
that
next
one
for the
at
Reds.
all. It was over his head
The
before
third
he knew it, bouncing off the
the
base of the wall for an easy double.
Your
Those are the
attention,
kind of
please.
shots anyone would
Now
feel
pitching
good
for
about.
the Orioles.
In there, 0-1.
Number
He's looking
66.
for his third hit of the
Header.
ball game here.
Scott.
There's strike two as the hanging slider was let go. A runner at second, nobody out. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away.
Now batting.
Here's Jackie Bradley now. And he'll be trying to replicate that home run swing that he took back in inning number 6. First delivery to him on the way. A man at third with one away. Hit in the air out to center field. Hayes on the run for it. And he makes the play, but this should extend their lead as the runner tags from third. In to score the runner from third.
Now batting. The catcher.
Digging in now, Kevin Plawecki. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one. Fastball over the outside, but in there for a strike. 3 runs already home here. Hit in the air out to left field. Santander will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move. At the plate, Pedro Severino starting things for his side in the
Leading
ninth
off
as they
for
face
the
the
Orioles,
improbable odds
catcher,
of trying to come back
Pedro.
in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this
Severino.
point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Oh, but the feed to the pitcher is offline. And now, this ball's going to wind up out
Now
of play. And a
the
big
first
mistake
baseman.
there.
Chris.
Swung on and missed for the first strike.
David.
In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now. No one out with a runner at second. Now a swing by Davis and a ground ball out to second. And they are not going to get him at first. He's aboard easily. Back to the
Now
top of the
batting.
Oriole lineup now, and stepping in,
Jose.
Jose Iglesias. And their runners at the corners now. In there for strike one.
Awesome execution right there. Great pitcher's pitch and an excellent job to get ahead in a tough spot.
Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Up next for the Orioles, the third
So
baseman.
striding forward now, Hanser Alberto. He's
Alberto.
hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. 1-0 count. Here it is. A ball and a strike.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
He's got it. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
The right fielder, number
Orioles
60.
down to their final out.
Trey
And that'll bring up the power-hitting outfielder,
Mancini.
Trey Mancini. High pop-up. And he'll put this one away, and the Red Sox continue the roll they've been on. 7 straight victories now as this ball game is over.